Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Capricorn October 24, 2024. In spots today, the atmosphere can be somewhat charged. Try not to allow the tension of the Sun square to Pluto rule you. It's best to avoid pushing yourself to solve long-standing problems all at once since it's unrealistic. A step-by-step approach is best. Worries about money and love can surface, or there may be competing desires for security and excitement, and it can be challenging to satisfy both needs. Money issues or complicated power dynamics can be a soft spot, and you might experience an eruption of feelings that are expressed poorly. However, whatever emerges now can lead to growth and better understanding. Watch for being on the defensive. Attempts to over-control or micromanage people and things can signal you're overly attached. Easing this pressure, even a little, can be helpful. Even so, it's a good time to identify your vulnerable areas and resolve to work on strengthening these areas. Fortunately, it's a good time for helpful connections related to finances, real estate, home initiatives, family, and intimacy. Emotional bonds can strengthen, even with complicated feelings involved. Today, the mighty Sun sizzles into your solar house of communication. This can bring a breath of fresh air to your relationships. This will add further emphasis to the way you write, speak, and exhibit your love. Singles should go on a nearby day trip to step out of their comfort zone and put themselves in the open for a new connection. Dating within your network can also help, especially if you ask your friends and neighbors if they know anyone nearby. If committed, use this whirlwind energy to plan a sweet trip with your significant other. It'll be precisely what you both need. Set your boundaries and expectations. You will only be happy once you communicate what you want, which could happen when Mercury in Scorpio trines Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Change is already taking place with your professional commitments. Use this as an opportunity to establish what you are looking for in these arrangements. Your communication skills will continue to grow, especially as the Sun enters Scorpio later today. Be strategic and cunning in how you handle your work interactions since your communication skills can help you achieve whatever you desire. When it's time to communicate to those you love, you sometimes get a feeling that is unmistakable. There is something you want to say, and you feel it stubbornly stuck in your heart. Sometimes we resist our true impulses because of fear. This fear is perfectly natural, but it can get in the way. One way to work around fear is to stay in good, even great, physical condition. Stay physically fit and you will be much better off in your close relationships. Today's vibrations will make you once again hypersensitive. They will help you to see things in depth and put you in a psychically febrile state which will tend to exasperate you. You may be a little rough with your family and friends. So be prudent in your relationships. Put a break on any ideas that are too abstract and concentrate on your relationships with your family and friends. Be conciliatory and everything will go well. It is a friendly aspect between the Moon, in its final hours in your career sector, and the Sun, in his last full day in your income sector that will help you get the most out of both. With the Sun due to take the solar off your income situation and matters tomorrow and all planetary activity on the income front ending later next week, as the Moon wraps up its first visit to your career sector since Jupiter turned retrograde, this is a chance to lock the two together. This is an opportunity to capture a lucrative sense of direction and gain valuable professional insights from past experiences. A day before the Sun is due to return to your communication sector and holding his own since Venus, the planet of love, left last week, Mercury moves into some of his most pivotal days here. It is a friendly aspect between Mercury, the planet of communication, and Saturn, in retrograde motion in your relationship sector that gives you the means and the resolve to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today, you may feel a surge of inner tension building as the Sun in harmonious Libra forms a challenging square with transformative Pluto in grounded Capricorn. This powerful astrological aspect invites you to take a step back and reflect deeply, both literally and figuratively. Have you ever had one of those moments where you look in the mirror and really ask yourself, am I content with who I am and where I'm headed? This is exactly the kind of introspective energy that today brings to the surface. You might find yourself questioning parts of your life, your habits, or even your identity, feeling a nudge to make some necessary changes. While these feelings can stir up dissatisfaction, they're also the perfect opportunity for self-awareness, growth, and a fresh start. We've all had those wake-up moments, haven't we? The times when we realize that something in our lives just isn't working anymore, whether it's an attitude we've outgrown, a habit we've been clinging to for too long, or a mindset that's no longer serving us. These are the moments when we recognize that we need to make some changes, to grow, and to become a more authentic version of ourselves. If this resonates with you, know that you're not alone. Today's cosmic energy is giving you that gentle, or maybe not so gentle, push to start those changes. The best part? There's no rush. Change, especially personal transformation, is a process that takes time. Later today, the Sun moves into Scorpio, a sign known for its depth, intensity, and power of transformation. This transition will give you the space and time to continue working on those inner shifts, to dive deep into yourself and truly evolve in a meaningful way. Have you ever felt like you were on the brink of change but got caught up in the day-to-day distractions of life? Maybe you've wanted to improve a part of your life, but things like work, social media, or even fun hobbies pulled your attention elsewhere. It happens to all of us. It's so easy to get caught up in the small, fleeting distractions, the things that are fun or comforting in the moment but don't necessarily help us grow. Whether it's endlessly scrolling through Instagram, diving into a binge-worthy TV show, or even procrastinating on those important tasks, we often allow these distractions to keep us from the progress we know we need to make. But here's good news: today's energy is all about helping you refocus. The Sun-Pluto square may feel a little uncomfortable, but it's here to clear away those distractions and help you zero in on what truly matters. Is there something important you've been putting off? Maybe it's a project at work that's been lingering on your to-do list, or a tough conversation with a loved one that you've been avoiding. Perhaps it's even as simple as decluttering your living space or organizing your thoughts. Whatever it is, today is the day to take that first step toward tackling it. Think about those moments in your life when you've pushed past distractions and focused on what really mattered. How did it feel? Did you notice how everything seemed to fall into place more smoothly once you set your mind to it? That's the kind of energy you can tap into today. You have the ability to rise above the noise, clear away the mental and emotional clutter, and create the space you need for the progress that's waiting to unfold. And let's not forget, Scorpio season is on the horizon. As the Sun enters Scorpio later today, the energy of transformation is only going to intensify. Scorpio's influence will help you dive even deeper into your personal growth journey. It will encourage you to embrace change with open arms and to let go of anything that's no longer serving you. This is a time of deep transformation, and it's all about becoming the most empowered, authentic version of yourself. So, don't shy away from the tension or discomfort you may feel today. Instead, use it as motivation to evolve. Embrace this cosmic push as a reminder that growth is a lifelong journey, and you are constantly becoming the person you are meant to be.